Hey guys, and welcome back to Cryptic Code. Today, we'll be learning how to use Visual Studio Code, a code editor made by Microsoft with Python. In my opinion, this is one of the best code editors out there, and I'd like to teach you how to use it. First, let's download Visual Studio Code. Go to the install page, which I'll link in the description. Here, we can download the version we want to use. I suggest downloading a stable build for whatever operating system you are using, whether it be macOS, Windows, or Linux. After it installs, pause this video and follow the instructions provided by the installer to install Visual Studio Code on your device. Another thing you need to install is the latest version of Python so you can run the files on your device. For this, we go to the official Python website, which will be linked in the description. We'll download version 3.9.6, but if you are watching this video later, there may be a newer release. After it downloads, follow the install instructions provided. Now, let's learn how to set up Visual Studio Code to work with Python. Open Visual Studio Code. Now, to let Visual Studio Code work with Python here, we have to install the Python extension. As we can see on the left side of the screen, there are a couple of tabs we can choose. To download the extension, we have to click on the Extensions tab at the bottom. Here, we search up Python and click on the first result, created by Microsoft. Click on the Install button to download it, and Visual Studio Code will automatically apply it to all Python files. Congratulations! You have set up your Visual Studio Code to work with Python. Now, I'll give you a quick tour of the interface. On the left-hand side, we have 5 tabs. The first tab you see lets you open files and folders and put them in the editor. To open an existing folder, use Command O on Mac or Control O on Windows and choose a folder from the browser. Once opened, you can use the editor to create subfolders or files in it. I've opened a folder called Python files and I've created a file called main.py. To open it in the editor, all we need to do is double click on it. We can now see the file open up in the editor. We can also open multiple files here. To show you that, I'm going to create a new file called config.py, and as you can see, it opens up here as a tab. The second tab lets you search all open files for something. For example, in main.py, we have a print function with the string hello in it. If you don't know what this is, I recommend you watch the first episode of the Python tutorial series, which should pop up in the top right of your screen. Now, if I search for hello, it highlights the phrase in the editor and allows us to navigate there. The third tab lets you publish to GitHub and is unnecessary for what we're doing. The fourth tab will let you run your file and see any errors found. We can also do this by clicking on the green play button in the top right. When we click on it, we can see the terminal pop up with the output of our program. The final tab is the one we used earlier that lets you download extensions. There are plenty of helpful ones here for different programming languages. For now, all we need is the Python extension. You now know the basics of the Visual Studio Code editor. That will be all we're covering in this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments, and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. Please subscribe for more content like this and hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.